Even though it's summer, keeping kids eating breakfast as a staple in the routine, it's important.
Very important. That's why we got healthy cooking instructor Nicole Auckland with us this morning with Family Wellness. She's going to make some, they look super delicious.
They smell delicious.
Yogurt muffins. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Good to have you
here. Good to be here. So it's kind of that time of year where we're changing our routine a little bit. I notice it in my house too, and then we start to kind of forget maybe some of those things that we really shouldn't let go, and I thought breakfast is probably one of those too. So, you know, you've probably got kids now sleeping in a little bit, and then they're getting up later, and maybe that meal gets set aside. Maybe we don't want to put too much time or effort into it. So easy batch of banana yogurt muffins, and it kind of replaces some of the traditional things in baked goods that we usually think of, like we have no butter. So I'm going to put you guys to work. Yeah.
Okay. No butter, okay.
And I split you in half.
All right.
We do this with kids a lot too, where we talk about dry ingredients.
Have the bananas, Larson, and I get all the muffins. So.
Oh, apparly he's drawing the line.
So I can only eat the bananas, and you get to eat the muffins.
Pretty upset right there when I said that.
The disappointment.
I'm just gonna like put one on my side of the plate.
Just to be fair, right? You'll be the wet ingredients.
Okay.
So I started Christy over here. She's got 3 bananas mashed.
Okay.
If you can keep mashing with the fork and finish up there.
They're in there. They're slippery, so.
They are. And it's going to really add the moisture to this dough, you know, our muffin mix. You, Chris, are going to start with 1 1/4 cup of the rolled oats.
Okay.
So I got your measurements all kind of handy for you.
Thank you very much. Making it easy on me. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. That is looking great.
Thank you. I can mash bananas. That's what I can do.
Yeah. And with a fork.
I'm a banana masher. Awesome.
From there.
Oh, there.
Yeah, you get all your
There was a couple in there. Sorry.
Well, we'll take your skill set up a little higher here.
Okay.
We're going to have you 2 eggs. If you want to crack them in here and kind of beat them a little bit, you can use your same fork.
All right.
So we're going to add 2
Do
beaten
the one-hand
eggs.
crack, Larson. Let's see it.
Oh, there's a couple shells in there. Do you like shells in your muffins there, Chris?
No, thank you.
Oh, well, I'll do 2-handed crack this time instead. There are no shells that time.
Perfect.
I'm not a perfect chef, Chris. I'll get those out.
Just needs a little more practice.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, I just threw it back in. Don't look over here. Go to the next table.
Go to the
next side.
This is a whole wheat flour. So we're going to add that at 1/2 cup.
Okay.
And you want to use whole wheat instead of just...
Well, we are in this one. We're going to try to keep all of as much full raw ingredients as we can. So we're not going to bleach that flour. We're going to have it with all the nutrients that come when we don't bleach it. So we've got that whole grain. And then this is actually ground flaxseed, which is a great replacement for some of the fat that we're not using. So you're going to measure 1/4 cup, and I think I may have already measured it out for you. I'm not 100% sure if I did. Close enough.
Thank you very much.
Yep. And you got 2 more dries to go. A teaspoon of each soda
Thank you.
and baking powder. How you doing?
Okay, all my shells are out, so I'm going to start mixing my egg. Scrambling. Vigorously.
Vigorously, Larson. Get her done over there.
Look at that. She's doing great.
Okay.
You can give yours a quick toss.
And then once
we're gonna
those are done,
you can add into your banana. Nice.
all right.
Your next step is going to be a 1/3 cup of, we're going to use canola oil.
Okay.
So as far as fats go, you know, you're probably thinking of a baked good. Where's our butter or margarine or something like that? We've got it from a few different sources with that ground flax, a little bit of canola oil, and then, like I said, the moisture is really going to come from all that banana, which is kind of a nice way to use up.
Keeps them nice and moist.
It does. They freeze
Awesome.
really well too. So this is something that you can make ahead, throw them in the freezer, take them out as you want them. More sweetness and a little more moisture. We're going to use about half this container of just a Greek yogurt.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to also add some of the nutrients too. Get a little boost of protein from this.
Nice.
Which can be a little tricky to sneak in for kids sometimes too, especially in breakfast. You know, we don't always, you know, unless you have some eggs or something.
Just half, that's it?
That would be perfect.
That's
just
easy
half.
peasy.
And then you've got honey. That's going to be our sweetener over there. And we're going to go with 1/2 cup of honey.
Okay.
There you go.
Is this sprayed with something? I mean, is it going to be hard to get out?
Yep. It'll be
Yeah,
okay.
we'll force it.
We'll force it. And I got a little scraper here somewhere.
Well,
I think Chris has got a
I
little
just used
purple
one
guy
for
over
the
there.
yogurt, so I'll use that one.
There you go.
Oofda.
Easy, easy.
Sweating
Gave me all the hard
Larson.
jobs over here.
The biceps going this
The
morning.
mashing.
Yeah, we forget how much work, that the
Yeah.
cooking is.
Yum.
Not bad.
Mm.
All right.
I do love that, how it gives it just its own little unique sweetness instead of just sugar.
And these are great with, you still have your honey out and you pull them out of the oven. Just take and drizzle a little bit, maybe just right over the top.
Ooh.
That sounds
Ooh,
good.
I like that idea.
So
okay.
you, my dear, are going to
Mix it with
blend
the big one.
yours. I don't even have a hand mixer out. I did make these or have made these. If you do it with kids, we often bring it to kids and let them try the appliance of the hand mixer. That's always one that sticks with kids and they love to talk about how they used it. It really doesn't require it, so I didn't even bring it along because this just blends so well.
Yeah.
Sometimes in muffins too, you almost want that little more lumpy
Yeah.
of a texture.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of one of those skill sets that we can bring. So I'm gonna actually have Chris combine into Christie's and then
Just
Get
all
it
at
in
once,
here.
or should I do it kind of
I
gradually?
kind of do it in about half and then give it a good stir and add the last half.
So, any
Stirring.
upcoming classes you want to talk about?
We do. We've got some really neat classes. We've got one that's coming up, I believe, July 11th, and we're going to be using the actual watermelon and decorating a watermelon cake with that.
Nice.
So that's a fun kids class coming up. For adults, we've got a grilling class coming up. We actually on Monday have a really neat marinade class. So if you want to, maybe that one we ask you to bring your own chicken, pork, or beef. Actually, all three, and then there's different marinades. So you will go home that night to fill your freezer
Cool.
with meats that you can then take out for the rest of the summer and throw on the grill.
Ooh, nice.
So you get your work done with a bunch of new friends and
And you said you've actually brought this recipe into daycares as well?
yep, that's what we're doing right now
Okay.
is spending the summer. We've connected with about 10 local daycares, and so we're going out and seeing the kids right while they're at daycare that day. But this is one recipe we've brought, and then that daycare center tied it to when you give a moose a muffin, the book. And
Nice.
so we kind of bridged that in, but we've brought fruit rockets into the daycare centers too, so they're getting a little cooking time. But it still challenges their math skills, their reading skills. We have them read their recipes, a little bit of skill set with what they need to do in the kitchen too. So lots of stuff
Awesome.
going on.
Can
So
we taste now?
absolutely, because at a 375 oven, you pop those in.
Okay.
I brought my
that.
little mini one just to show. This is such a great tool
Look how
because
cute they are. They're so mini. I love it.
this
Do
is
you,
a great tool.
Do you even use little paper cups or just
I
no?
don't. Just
Pop 'em
because
in and out.
what if you lose a little bit on your paper cup and you
Yeah, then you have to eat the paper.
Right.
That's not good for you.
But this is a great tool for portion control. For us as adults, maybe we're like, okay, maybe I want 3. And that's actually not a bad portion right there. But think of them for meatballs. I mean, I love this tool. These are used a lot. Meatballs.
Tastes kind
different
of
things.
like banana bread to me in a way.
Yep. And are you missing, butter?
No.
No, you've got all healthy fats in here. So you're not missing some of those things. Didn't actually add any granulated sugar either. We went with
Right.
the honey.
Good point.
Yeah,
So-
and you don't miss that. I mean, it's still a sweet enough muffin where you wouldn't be like, oh, where's the sugar?
It's super
You could even
moist.
add nuts in it too if you wanted a little
Nice.
extra
Still
something.
one more.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Oh, absolutely. And online, recipes there.
Oh, good.
Perfect.
But an option is walnuts. It's great.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
All right, stay with us. When we come back, we'll talk about some real estate, and then we've got some fire.
Fire.